This year I'm valedictorian, which means I get to give a big speech in front of everyone. So we are on our way and I will keep you guys updated. I'm so excited! Are you excited? You're excited, I am too.
We have served, at Graduated, we've served numerous students in various life circumstances, many for only a short period of time, and which we're lucky and blessed to be able to do. But we're also pleased when we're the right fit for a student's entire high school career. There are a number of graduates this year who have been with Minnesota Virtual High School for 4 years or more. And one such student is Alicia Tranberg. Allie's been enrolled with Minnesota Virtual High School since November of 2010 and is excited to share with you today. Allie, please come join us on the stage.
Dear fellow graduates, I'm honored to speak to you all on this remarkable day, on not only my behalf, but behalf of our school. I had started attending Minnesota Virtual High School in 7th grade. My mum was sick since I was 7. Her kidneys had started failing, and she was diagnosed with lupus and a couple of other things. She had to go to dialysis every other day, or the toxins in her body would build up. She was in and out of the hospital more than 100 times. I would miss school to go see her because we didn't want me to be in it and then something take a turn for the worse and I end up regretting it. Eventually, we were recommended Minnesota Virtual. I had never done online school before, so I was really hesitant to start going there. The school set me up with a laptop, and staff made sure I was comfortable and walked me through all the steps. Joining Minnesota Virtual has been one of the best decisions I've made, not only academically wise, but also for my life. I was able to do school whenever I wanted. I could learn on my own pace. Throughout the years, I've had multiple teachers spend hours with me because I didn't understand something. They got out of their way to make sure that we understand and absorb the information. They want to make sure that they're able to see us succeed. I recommend Minnesota Virtual any chance I get. I want other people to have the amazing experience I had. 2 years ago, I was thrown off a horse and broke the whole right pole of my shoulder off in place. I had to have surgery and still have scars to this day from it. I was in Minnesota Virtual when this happened. I couldn't write with my right hand at all. The teachers constantly checked on me and made sure I was doing okay. In more than one instance, I've had them check on me to see how my physical therapy was going because I knew I had an appointment. Minnesota Virtual gave me the tools I needed to expand and grow as a person. I would recommend to new students that you shouldn't be afraid. I know it can be scary messaging a teacher for help, but in the end, that's what they're there for. They have this attitude that they're there to make sure that we succeed, not for themselves, but so that we can have a bright future. I was always considered a weird kid, but there was a time in my life where I let the people around me influence what I did and didn't do. I dressed like them because I wanted to fit in. I was once told that I needed to change my laugh because it was too loud, so I became self-conscious when I did. I wanted to fit in so badly that I lost who I was. After I left my previous school, I started to find myself again. I had dyed my hair purple and I had gotten piercings. And for once, I was happy with myself. I could look in the mirror and smile because I wasn't looking this way for anyone but me. People would give me dirty looks and judge me based on my appearance, but at the end of the day, I'm not doing this for anyone else. I'm doing this for me. And if I'm happy, then that's what matters. Fellow graduates, you need to be comfortable with who you are. You need to be true to who you are and what you want. You need to decide where you want to go in life. We can't let other people dictate where we're going to go, what we're going to do constantly, every step of the way. Because in the end, they're not going to be the ones in our place. We're going to be the ones stuck in that situation. We need to dictate what we want to do from the bottom of our heart. This is the point where our parents no longer make our decisions for us. We finally have the ability to pursue and be who we want to be. For everyone just starting out at Minnesota Virtual, I cannot stress that you take notes. I found that taking notes online helps a lot more than on paper, because in the end you can search it if you need to. One of my favorite quotes is, "The universe rewards recognition." I know this quote probably sounds weird to a lot of you. When I was little, my mum and I used to watch the stars, and as I've grown older, I found that this isn't something that has changed. I've gone through a really hard time losing her, then breaking my shoulder, It felt like I was constantly getting hit after hit while trying to get up. I would look to the stars and I would ask them for help. I would ask them what I should do in certain situations. There's a saying that God only gives us as much as we can handle, and sometimes I didn't think I could handle everything. Sometimes I had to sit back and ask, what do I do? I need a sign of what to do. And sometimes I found it in the smallest things. Without some of the people, I wouldn't be here, let alone graduating and presenting this speech to you all. I would like to give thanks where thanks is due for a minute. Thank you to my dad, who has always supported me in whatever I wanted to do. You've been a single dad doing your best. Ever since I was little, you believed I'd do big things. You helped me read my first AI book about hamsters, and to this day, you're here supporting me as I walk across the stage. I cannot begin to thank you enough. Thank you to my sister. You're the best thing that has ever happened in my life. Without you, I wouldn't be here. From the beginning, you pushed me to be my best, every step of the way. You taught me to be compassionate and loving despite the world being against me. You gave me a world and a life I would have never had without you. You know me inside and out. You knew I could do this even when I doubted myself. You helped shape me into who I am today. And I know you weren't able to make it, but you'll be cheering me on every step of the way. I love you, Michaela. You're the bright star in the sky. Thank you to my best friend, Luke. No matter what you're doing or how busy you get, you always tell me how proud you are of me. Even if we're fighting, you tell me that you cannot believe how much I've accomplished. You've been my best friend for 5 years, and we've basically grown up together. You know how to calm me down and encourage me to take the world by storm. Because of you, I know I'm going places. I started to sing after we met, and every time I turn on the radio, I think of the way you would smile and show off my colors to the other boys. I wanted to thank you out loud and tell you I love you. You've given me the best 4 years of my life, and I cannot wait to spend many more with you. Lastly, I would like to thank my mom. I know that this is a moment that you would have wanted to see, and it hurts that you aren't here. But I know you're smiling down on me. Every time I made honor roll, I hoped I'd make you proud. And now that I'm giving this speech and walking across the stage, you'd be even more proud than you were. You always drove me to be myself. You helped me shop for clothes when my style was funky, and you never put me down or made me feel bad for being different. I wish more than anything that you could see me here in person. I love you, Mom, and I miss you. I know these speeches can be boring, and you're all probably just hanging on, but I want to leave you with these main things to remember. You need to be yourself, even if you don't realize it. Sometimes we're influenced by things around us. Sometimes you need to take a step back and ask, is this really me? Is this what I want to do? At the end of the day, it's your life. You're going to be left with the consequences, the successes, the decisions, and everything that you've done in life. It takes a lot of hard work for all of us to get here, and you should be proud of yourselves. Please persevere. Things can be hard to deal with at times, but you need to keep going. I've been in situations that I didn't think I could make it, but look at me and where I am. Don't underestimate yourselves. You can do so much more than you think. If no one has told you this today, I am beyond proud of you and how far you've come to achieve this amazing goal. I never thought I would be on this stage, let alone giving this speech, but I'm honored to be here because of this amazing school. MNVHS has officially changed my life, and I'm sure all of yours. Congratulations, class of 2016. We did it. I did it, Mom.
Kayla Tatiana Adams. Luciana Bell Tranberg. Allie's most memorable experience was seeing her name on the honor roll for the first time and the pride she had in herself and her work. She plans to earn a business degree in law and is also interested in becoming a singer. We wish you the best.
Luciana Bell Tranberg. experience was seeing her name on the honor roll for the first time and the pride she had in herself and her work. She plans to earn a business degree in law and is also interested in becoming a singer. We wish you the best. Skylar Morgan.